Hello everyone, and welcome to the RNG University on tonight's episode, Mono Black Aggro. So, this week is the entire Mono Black week, and I'm going to try to see whether or not Mono Black Aggro is slightly better or slightly worse than Mono Black Control. So this Aggro deck has a very big sort of crux or a very big sort of twist to it, and is that it does not have Invoke Despair. As I mentioned yesterday, Invoke Despair is the most important card in a lot of mono black decks these days. So I want to see what will happen if that happens to be cut. But this is not my entire sort of idea. It didn't just come from me. There's a lot of deck lists online that focus mono black control that also cut Invoke Despair. So here's what it looks like. In the early game, we have a lot of cards to kind of come off. We have 3 Cult Conscript and 4 Evolved Sleeper. So that's 7 1-drops that's on tempo that we hope we're able to play. And then in the 2-drop, we have 4 Tenacious Underdog, of course. And then normally you would have 4 Misery's Shadow. But I don't have 4 Misery's Shadow. I don't really want to go and craft this card because I don't think it's that good. I think it's okay, but I don't know if it's the crux of the deck or not. So I'm going to try it with just 2 offs. Then in the 3 drops, of course, we're going to have Graveyard Trespasser, but we're only going to have 3 Graveyard Trespasser because we also fit in 2 Gix Yawgmoth Praetor to help us get additional card draw, and 3 Liliana of the Veil, sort of a removal, sort of a hand disruption, and maybe a -6. An aggro in an aggro deck is probably not going to happen, but something, right? It's a removal that gets under ward, that's getting a counterspell, so it's actually fairly good even in an aggro deck. That's our 3-drop. And then a maybe 3-drop is the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, which I have 3 offs. The Phyrexian Fleshgorger is technically a 3-mana 3/3, but it also can be a 7-mana 7/5. Normally, in most cases, it's going to be a 3-mana 3/3 with ward, pay 3 life, which in an aggro deck is going to force your opponent to answer it somehow. But should the game be a little bit slower, should it not be a counterspell deck, we can land a 7-mana 7/5. We will land a 7-mana 7/5, and it will have ward 7. That would be much more impactful. This is also very good to counteract a lot of burn decks. So this card is absolutely necessary as our another 3-drop. Then in the 4-drop, 2 Sheoldred. That is all of the tempo package. That is all of the, aggressive package. Then we have a lot of removal spell to making sure that we come out ahead with our cards. So 4 cut down, 2 go for the throw. Actually, I think this might be wrong. It should be 3 go for the throw and 2 Infernal Grasp. Right, a lot of removal spells. Then in the land base, there's actually 25 lands, but that's okay because a lot of these lands aren't really lands. So we have 20 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, but 4 Mishra's Foundry. So these are actually creature lands, and these creature lands synergize with each other, which is fantastic because we don't want to get a bunch of creature lands stuck in our hand, but if they synergize with each other, we could work with it. The beauty of this is we don't need a lot of swamps since we don't have Invoke, right? We don't need 4 pitch of black mana. The most we need is 2 for things like Sheoldred, things like Yawgmoth Praetor, things like Liliana. So in those situations, more swamp may be necessary, but we could get away with Mishra's Foundry 4 offs, maybe. Just a maybe. The main crux of the deck, I think, is Gix because it helps us card draw, but I'm not sure. But that is our Mono Black Aggro. That's the deck that we're going to try out today. So, let's go ahead and see whether or not this deck stands a better or worse chance compared to Mono Black Control that we tried last time. And our first opponent is going to be, let's see, Caracas. Ooh, Caracas. That's the white land, right? Scary. Alright, we're gonna go first. We have no 1-drop, but we have a 2-drop in Underdog. So I'm gonna keep. Not the best keep because we need to really draw a 3rd land soon. But all our mana costs kind of tier out at 3, or top off at 3, so it's fine. We get a Tenacious Underdog now. Maybe we can attack with him. Phyrexian Missionary. Okay, so I think right now the best play is Liliana because we removed that without getting rid of our Underdog. Playing a Gix means that he'll have to trade with our Underdog. Am I okay with that? Huh. I guess I'm okay with that. I don't think he's gonna not block, right? This is a definite block. This way, I will have a Gix out rather than a Liliana with one less power. Wedding announcement? That's fine. Hopefully I draw a land though. Not a land, unfortunately. So I get to remove his Phyrexian missionary. Let's attack first, see what he does. Probably gonna block. Yep. Alright, then we'll put out our Trespasser. We'll exile his missionary. And we'll put the tempo advantage on our opponent. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a fourth land there, so we couldn't play an Evolved Sleeper on the backhand of that. That would have been beautiful. But now, let's just hope that it's not an Emperor. I mean, if he plays an Emperor right now, to kill and exile the Gix. No, Bloodtide Harvester. I was going to say, if he plays an Emperor and exile the Gix, at the very least, we could use it. We can kill the Emperor. Alright, we did draw a land. But that's kind of awkward now that we have 2 mana, and we do want to go for the throats, his Bloodtide Harvester. Let's do that first. Also, I didn't want to tap the lands this way. Sometimes the auto-tapper really gets you. This way my Evolved Sleeper can't even evolve, so that's unfortunate, but I will go in for the damage. Let's hope I get a 2-drop that I can hold up so that I don't look like an idiot playing an Evolved Sleeper here. Pay 1 life, draw a card. Can't play that. Now I will look like an idiot because I want to be on tempo. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Be very careful about the auto-tapper. I cannot stress that enough. The auto-tapper is not your friend. Bankbuster? Draw on his turn? That's not very good. He's going to make a 2-2, and he quits. Didn't matter. We weren't punished for that bad play. We still won. It is an aggressive deck, and we went first, so that is always towards our advantage. Alright, we got a lot of points for that, apparently. Now, let us go to our next game. Game 2. Player with... Oh, I can't read the rest. Too fast. Alright, we're playing against Hachidori. What does that mean? 8 Doritos? Opponent goes first. We have a lot of removal, so I think that's a good enough hand to keep. But if our opponent's control, we're screwed anyways. And if we don't draw a land, we're screwed anyway. So this is going to be a fun game to play. We do draw a land, so at least we have cut down open. If he plays anything, it's getting cut down. Oh, Quarian Beast Caller. Quarian Go Away Caller. Alright, and then we'll have our Underdog. We have a lot of cut downs. Loam Speaker. Nice. I don't want to give him mana, so I guess I'll just cut it down. Let's see if he blocks. I'll land. We'll do the cut down first. Alright. He just dies. And turn, we hold up Infernal Grasp and go for the throw. I might grasp whatever he plays. Alright, well, let's hope we draw a card here. We draw a land, I mean. Not a land, can't play it. We're wide open. Another Augur. Plays a land. Pass turn. Okay. Here's our land. We're going to cut down the Augur. He's down to 8. Take action. Take action. I'll take all that damage. It's fine with me. Actually, I'll put up the Conscript. I can blitz all the Underdog anyways. I want to hold up Go for the throw in case I need a removal. And our opponent is really on the back foot here. It is. Lethal on board. We've been getting all the good cards in aggro, to be fair. And we have been getting the opponents who does not really stand up to aggro that well. Mono green doesn't stand up to aggro very well. And this is probably the green package that doesn't have... Is this Festival? Yeah, if you Festival here, it might be bad. It's worse if he ropes here because it's just a waste of everyone's time. Alright, opponent, come on. So rude. Look at my fish. Even my fish is bored. And you have no pet? Did I just miss it somewhere again? These people give Magic a bad name. Stop being salty and play the game normally. Bad luck happens to everyone. But yeah, it probably feels bad losing to a deck like this because it's aggro, but it's not the best aggro color. But I didn't play mono green. They're kind of the least good color right now. Unfortunate, because mono green used to be such a good stomp. Back when Isika's Chariot was in the meta, oh, that was scary. I just didn't play anything, so... Should I even blitz this out? He might have a removal, right? Let's get the Foundry out to attack. You never know what our opponent is doing. Sometimes they just rope. Oh no, he just rage quit. I had to make all the calculation just to play against someone who's not even there. They don't have the decency to quit. Maybe they DC'd. You never know. Alright, I think that's just game 2, right? Now we're going to game 3. Against... You can assign specific pets, sleeves, emotes. And the emote system is terrible in Arena because I can't even choose the order that I want them to show up in. And it has to be the order that I choose when I decide which emo I want to include. It's not like I can put one emo in this so that I can hotkey it very fast. We're playing against Zasuku? I hope I said that name right. Alright, no 1 drop, but 2 drops and 3 lands. So I'm going to keep. It's a good enough hand. Going first is always a huge advantage that you don't want to waste by mulliganing into a bad hand. Oh, our opponent is mono red, so at least we have some life gain here. Let's get some Shadow out. Is he gonna burn my Shadow, or is he gonna make a 3-3? That is a 3-3. Not gonna lose a Shadow to a 3-3 here. Huh. Okay, now I have to make a choice. Because if I make him sack it, this 2-2 will trade with my 2-2. I don't know if that does anything. Alright, I think it's unnecessary. And even though I'm an aggro deck, they're red, so they're technically the beatdown. And I just need to survive until my Sheoldred comes out, and there's really nothing a mono red deck can do against Sheoldred. Scary. I'll trade. Here we go. Sheoldred. I always find it easiest to remember Sheoldred's name with all the Praetors because her name is Sheoldred. Go for the throat there. And make him sack the little chickadee
Nobody
chicken.
knows Dominaria Shadow.
Alright, has a lot of haste creatures, so I'm not even going to bother attacking. It's very scary against mechanized warfare, so we're just going to hold up creatures and hope that he dies. Alright, he's going to kill Liliana. That's fine, at least we get to kill one of these.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Well, apparently I was. So Misery Shadow. And I can pump this for a lot if I put it on land, right? But that makes it so that he knows what I have. No, it's fine. Mana might be more important than anything else. Now we have to go on the aggro, because we're racing. And he's at 7, so he's going to die in one... Oh, he just died now. GG. Mono res no match against the amount of life gain we get, I guess. But we did get good draws, because we got the Fleshgorger and Sheoldred. Both of those are the crux of any mono red deck. Alright, that was enticing. I would say it feels like mono black aggro is doing a lot better than mono black control, since we were in the driving seat for all 3 games, but you're usually in the driving seat when you play an aggro deck. It's just that your opponent tends to squeeze out a win when they're about to lose against aggro if they have the right draws. Now we're playing against Robster Demons Mobster. Opponent goes first. We have 1 drop, 2 drop, so I'm gonna keep. This is a good hand, but going second, even if you have a good hand, you are still sort of playing behind. Soldier, Sentinel, okay. I don't have anything to play, so I'll play a Vault Sleeper here. Well, I don't have a cut down is what I meant to say. Hope it's not Thalia. If it is Thalia, I guess we'll just play out Shadow. I'm not blocking that. Oh, not Thalia. Not anything. Interesting. I guess we'll put out the Shadow because they're on 3 mana next turn. Oh, this is the 2-on-1s. Okay, well, I think it's still right to play the Shadow. This is protection from multicolor. Oh, it's Esper. Yikes. Okay. Well, he's gonna get a card draw from the officer, even if I kill it this turn. Still have to kill it this turn. I'll attack with the Evolved Sleeper. It's not gonna block. Yeah. I'll sneak 1 damage in so that I can block with a 3/3 rather than blocking with a 2/2. This might be useful. I don't know what my opponent has. It's very scary. Alright, time to grow it. Maybe he has a removal. He does not. Not yet, anyways. Alright, well, in that case, should we just attack with the Misery Shadow? We'll attack with the Sleeper because it has a better growth potential. Okay, then we'll play out the Underdog. It's a better blocker. Maybe it has a counterspell or something? Nope. Please not another Resolute Reinforcement? Alright, we're gonna die. Basically, we're dead to a Harbin. And it's very hard to get past that because we don't have any... Wow, okay. That's a good hand. Nothing we can do about that. They went first. They had 3 Resolute Reinforcements, 1 Harbin, and we died. Not a Harbin, but it is a big board. That is not good. Huh. Our opponent is a coward. And we're getting bad draws, so there is that. Do I even want to attack? The thing is, if I don't attack, I would just be at the mercy of whatever my opponent does. That's a terrible feeling. But if I do attack, I guess I need to find out what my opponent has. So, Liliana first. Everyone discard card.
Finished before brunch. I'm tired of your secrets.
Alright, it's a Brutal Cathar, so that's what he has. I will drop this land anyways. He gains 2 life from that. But I can't attack. I will hold back as a blocker to try to ease off his board, but we die to a Harbin draw. And Siege Veteran, we also die to that. It's a nice top deck you got. No attacks. Our opponent is both a coward and weird playstyle. Unfortunately, we don't have the proper card draw to get us out of this. So we get a removal? Not a removal. Alright. This board is too scary. I don't think there is a way to get out of this, and the longer we drag this on, the less chance we have of winning, so I'm just gonna leave. We don't want to waste time on a game that's already lost. Right? I hate leaving a game that we have a chance of winning in, but there is no chance of winning in that game. The only chance we have is to wait for our opponent to disconnect, and I'm not that kind of player. So, we got out aggro by the fastest aggro, the highest tier aggro deck currently in the meta. Doesn't feel that bad. He went first, too. If we went first, we might have a chance. Alright, this time we go first. We got 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drops. Perfect. Well, 2 drop is an Infernal Grass. But it's not nothing. Opponent is Kaito. Usually people who play Kaito are Esper. I mean, we use Kaito as an avatar, they're Esper. Usually. You never know. Sometimes people switch it up. Also, when people play Kaito, I've been noticing that people play Kaito and Table, they like to rope. They like to really think about it, their plays. And sometimes they get salty. Oh, what'd I tell you? What I tell you. Esper all the way. No plays, I'll grow. Counterspell? Nope. Alright, I'll just hold up the Infernal Grasp, see what he does. Siphon. That's not very good. Against an aggro deck, you don't want to play slow tempo cards like that. I mean, he could have gotten one of my removal, to be fair. There it is. Voidren. See, the thing about Voidren is that you leave yourself open to my Trespasser. Now that your Voidren is gone, I'll take out the Siphon. Takes away his card advantage. Sort of. And I'll evolve this a little bit, go in for a little attack. I have 2 removal spells and card draw and Gix. Unless he has something. Bankbuster. That's okay, I think. Go for the throw on my Gix. Wow. Somebody really doesn't care about... no. I'll take out the Ball Sleeper. Drain him for an extra life. And I'll grow this a little bit bigger. Now he's at 8. Well, I really needed a card draw there though, but hey, you know, as long as my opponent doesn't have a field clean this turn. Which I think I might have just jinxed it. Wandering Emperor. Exile Sleeper.
I'm not overconfident.
Yep.
You're just underwhelming. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Guess I'll have to attack the Emperor because I can't let it grow. Can it even grow?
later.
Well, I don't know if I would regret that because I can't bring it back with Takenuma. Siphon Insight, that's fine with me. It's not really that good of a card against this deck. Good job drawing my land. They are Esper though, they could use that swamp. Alright, let's hope this is not worthless. It was worthless. That was bad. That was very bad. Do I want land number 6? Maybe I want to discard it to a Liliana draw. Okay. Ball Sleeper. Wait, is this my turn? Okay, yeah. Go for the draw. My own creature. Well, what do you got? March, discard a card. I guess that's happening. Ooh, Fleshgorger. Well, I don't have to require mana for the 6/6, but or for the 7/5, but at least I have a 3/3. And I'll keep that land. I don't think a 6 land's gonna help. Wow, farewell. Again, I think the land might get discarded by Liliana, so I kept it in my hand. Esper Control, this is where aggro really falls. Huh. Let's blitz it out. Maybe he's gonna try to use an Emperor on me. Yep. Let's see what he does with the Emperor.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you this.
I'll kill my own guy. Bet you didn't see that coming. Well, now the Fleshgorger is unkillable unless the Angel Wrath it. No, just my face. If he buffs it, it's wrong. Yeah, see, if he buffs it, it's wrong because I can remove it. This brings him down to 1, though. And do I care if an Emperor is at 2? Yeah, I do care, because he can make a blocker this way.
I guess that's it, then.
And we have a cut down. We might be able to use that if he has a blocker or something. Wow, that's greedy. Red? Well, 2 cut downs is not really going to help. So what do? Archangel Wrath. Blocks, gains 3 life. And then takes 3. Takes 5. He's probably going to block the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, right? So yeah, I don't think that's a very good idea. We'll blitz it, not attack because we have a cut down, and I want to just draw an extra card. Liliana's fine. If he attacks, he dies. So I don't think he's going to attack here. I don't know what card he drew though. Could be a very good card. If it's Farewell, that's probably the best card. Sanctuary Warden. Also a pretty good card, to be fair. Alright, see if he attacks. He does attack. Oh, can't block it. Gains 3 life. We'll cut down to 1/1. My turn? Ooh. Okay, so... I don't think the Foundry gets to do anything, so... Let's Infernal Grass the Archangel first. Then we'll Liliana.
Enough with the mysteries. One of your friends has to leave.
Can't believe we're still in the game. We might have a chance. He has 2 cards, so... Kaito. Make a guy? No, not make a guy. Come on.
Easy mission. There's no secret I can't uncover.
Really played it. Okay, you phase out, but... Is that lethal? GG, we got it! We beat the stupid Esper control. I told you, people play Kaito, play Esper control, and they're just... Esper control is not bad tempo-wise, or not bad meta-wise, but it's just some weird flavor currently that feels wrong. It feels like it's trying to take advantage of everyone playing aggro, but it's not taking advantage well enough like an Azorius control will, because it's too greedy. And it had red. That was way too greedy of a control deck, and our aggro didn't get the best draw, we still managed to pull it out. Imagine against like a soldier aggro, they would have overrun that deck so easily. I didn't see any field claim. So yeah, that deck was, well, one Farewell, but that was not good enough. But this deck, Mono Black Aggro, we won 4 out of 5 games. That's like 80% win rate, and one of those games we got rigged. We were supposed to win that, should be 100%, this deck is best in the world. I don't know what I'm saying, right? Honestly, this deck is a bit more fun than Mono Black Control, just because Mono Black Control is not control-y enough. You really are just waiting to invoke. Where this, you're more on the sort of aggressive tempo play, you're more taking the initiative to your opponent so that they have to answer your plays. If they don't answer your plays, you'll run away with the game. You don't have to wait for an invoke, you are just already beating your opponent down, forcing them to have the answers. If they don't, you win. So I like this deck a little bit more, but that's what I feel right now. There's 2 more days to play 2 Mono Black decks, and we're going to see which one feels the best. Not just which one has the most win rate, but which one feels the best playing. Alright, that's what I got for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.